Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another edition of What's Happening Now. As always, remember to like, share, and comment on this broadcast live. There could be some information not only useful to yourself, but to family and friends who can use this information. So tonight's broadcast is being brought to you by Hello Guest Screen, right? Hello Guest Screen offers an easy way to personalize Airbnb properties, TV screens with a custom images and dynamic calendar-driven guest information with all the essential information for them, for your guests upon arrival. We use Hello Guest Screen here at CNI Solutions for all of our events that we have here at the center, whether it be for our financial literacy classes or for our entrepreneur classes, to invite those classes in and introduction. Sometimes when we have special events, we also use it for that as well. Coming up tomorrow, one of the things that we're going to be doing for the season holidays, we're going to be at the Bob Harrison Center for our Christmas Smiles event. We are excited about that. We're expecting to have anywhere between 160 to 170 seniors on station. We'll be giving out gifts. There'll be food. There's going to be entertainment. And I think it's going to be a really, really good event here for this 2024 season. All right. So tonight in the studio with us, I got a special young lady who I met at one of Huntsville's very own Black Expo. I have with us Miss Neta Renae. Miss Renae, how are you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
So talk to us a little bit about massage and wellness spa. What's that all about?
Oh, goodness. So spa massage and wellness is all about getting individuals just feeling good on a day-to-day basis, from the mind, the spirit to your body. So somebody who is dealing with muscle pain, somebody who is dealing with anxiety, depression, chronic pain over time, we can help them get to feeling better, more upbeat mood, and just.
So, I've always been curious, and I always want to know what makes one get into spa therapy. I mean, is this something that you grew up around? Was it part of your previous jobs? How did you just get into that?
Well, I grew up playing sports. I played basketball for a long time. So
Okay.
I wanted to be in the exercise science world. I had dreams of becoming an orthopedic surgeon, and then I wanted to be a physical education coach. I wanted to be a basketball coach one day. I just wanted to be in the sports world.
Right.
And then it was never massage. It was just, I want to be doing something in the sports world. And of course, my basketball career ended. Devastated about that, and just trying to figure out what I was going to do with my life.
Right.
And one day I saw a commercial, Virginia College at Huntsville. I said, man, you know what? I could do that, because I wanted to be I considered being a nurse, and I was like, eyesight and all that. So I can't be poking and prodding and sticking people. That's not my thing. So, and again, eyesight wasn't all that. I couldn't be a surgeon anymore. So when I saw that, it piqued my interest in another avenue to help other people. And I got started in school, fell in love with it. And here we go.
Outstanding. I know there's going to be some viewers on here, and a lot of questions you're going to have coming through, especially for those who have injuries or who have sciatic nerve pain. I know there's going to be some questions on that, and man, we got questions popping up already. But before we get to the viewers' questions, I've got a question. I've been a recipient of a deep tissue massage before, and let me tell you, I was in pain. Yeah, folks, I know what you're saying. You're a big butt. You was in pain. Yes, I was. So what is it that made me feel the way I felt? And I've dealt with pain before, but that was just totally different. And then the next day, I still felt the pain as if I'd been in the gym for the last 5 hours.
Yes. So the massage approach should be more so what your body needs. There's no body that's the same. So just assuming you're a big, strong guy and that you need my elbows in your back, a trusted therapist would not take that avenue with you. So we got to test the pressure first. We got to test the water.
Okay, all right.
And see what's good for
you. Well, we go and work on that. All right, so we got one of the questions up here from Ms. Thompson. She says, wow, massage therapy, can you help with, there we go, sciatic nerve pain?
Absolutely. Sciatic nerve pain it's becoming one of my specialties. I actually have had quite a few clients to come through, and I have learned to take a more methodical approach with sciatic nerve pain. It can be so intense that it can affect a person's breathing. It can affect your thought process. You could be in so much pain to where if you sit for a long time, it can flare. If you stand for a long time, it can flare, and it makes you feel very, very weak. So I've learned to incorporate deep breathing while I work on someone, and that really, really helps to alleviate that sciatic nerve pain. I encourage you to book with me. Come see me. I will take great care of you.
All right, you heard it there. We got another question up here for one of our viewers. So Miss Fry, she says, get the producer put that up. Is it true that massage releases toxins in your body and can make you ill?
Make you ill. I wouldn't say it could make you ill. It does release toxins in the body. It is important to get the massage that your body does need. So the intake process when you're getting a massage is very important. It's important to be honest with your therapist about what you actually have going on. So if you're dealing with something that is systemic, when you're getting the massage, we're gonna move some things around. We're gonna stimulate blood flow. We're gonna stimulate lymph flow. So it could make you sick if you have some underlying issues that your therapist doesn't know about. So communication is going to be really, really important when you're getting a massage. If we're on a good basis to where we can start your massage with overall good health and no systemic issues, no, you should not be sick from massage.
All right. I got another question here. It says, how effective is massage therapy for arthritis, given arthritis is in the joint and massages only reach the muscular? I find that massages relieve my pain.
Yes, absolutely. So massages are actually good for the muscles and the joints. So when we're having massage therapy done, we talked about that pressure level when it comes to that deep tissue massage, getting the right pressure level and dealing with each individual case by case is going to be really helpful. So when we're dealing with joint pain, the massage itself is actually going to help with mobility. It's going to make you more flexible in those joints. So a long-term regimen to where we can manage your care, we can alleviate arthritis and alleviate the joint pain.
Got another question, says, what are some services you offer? Okay, yeah, what do you offer?
Yes. Okay. So I am inside of Heaven's Hideaway Wellness and Spa. So not only do you get massage, you get a variety of spa services. So myself, I offer Swedish and deep tissue massages. So we can offer that intense therapy like you got before. So those are the basic techniques that I enjoy doing for my clientele. A couple enhancements that I offer would be hot stone therapy. I offer gliding cupping. I like to make sure I say gliding cupping because I do not leave those bruises and circles across your back and your legs. Okay, I do gliding cupping. We'll see the blood flow rise, but we do not leave bruising on your back. I offer manual lymphatic drainage as well, which is it helps to stimulate your lymph. So we're getting rid of toxins throughout your lymph nodes, throughout your body. So you've got them under your arms, you've got them in your inguinal area, there in your head, they're everywhere. And other pampering enhancements like scalp massage. I offer an intense foot massage as well. And again, other services offered at the office that I'm in, Ionic Foot Wellness, which is the detoxifying foot bath, lymphatic frequency detox services, as well as Awaken Mind Brain Tap, which is guided meditation.
So I unlike a lot of the viewers out there who seem to be well versed in massage and massage therapy, can you break down? One, I've seen stones on TV, but what exactly are these stones doing? And then also you said cup gliding. What is cup gliding and what is it actually doing to the body?
Okay, so massage therapy itself it's really good to stimulate blood flow and lymph flow. So any enhancement is going to do just that. It's going to elevate that experience. So when it comes to your hot stones, we're going to heat those stones and we're going to loosen up the muscle just a little bit more. So if you ever had like an ankle injury or wrist injury, you have a little bit of swelling around that area. So sometimes you put some ice on it and then you put some heat on it. So that's the same idea when it comes to hot stone therapy. Not only is it very, very pampering, it is a very, very cozy feeling, but it is very effective within the massage. So as I am working with my hands, because I don't take the hands away, but I use the heat from the stones to help those more intense areas to loosen the muscle and help with the flexibility again, push those toxins
out. So is it like how they showed on TV? They just drop the stones on your back and leave you there and you walk away, or that. I mean, that's how I see it.
I try to say no when I do hot stone therapy. I've learned that it's really not good to just drop a hot stone. That's about 140 degrees that each stone can hold. So the initial touch, the initial touch, or just leaving it, I wouldn't say that's the safest bet. I mean, I'm starting out. I mean, I'm not at my billionaire status yet, but I don't want to be paying for something I did with a hot stone.
All right.
But the pictures that you see where the stones are just kind of placed, right, it's more aesthetically pleasing. Okay. I have not seen where the hot stone is placed. Now, when we're working the body, we're using the stones. They cool down a bit. Say you're working on the arms and the hands, I'll actually leave them in your hand. I'll actually let you grasp them and hold on to them, but I don't just leave them.
Okay, all right. Got another question up here. She says, is there any such thing as too much massage? I was getting a 1 hour full body massages every week for a while. I love massages. Let me tell you, that's a lot. That's a lot.
No.
1 hour every week, that's a lot. Maybe that's the reason why they was asked about those toxins being released into your body. So is there too much? Is there such thing as you're massaging too much? No?
I would not say that. No. So have you ever been feeling bad and your parents or grandparents say, you need to get up, move around,
right?
Get up, right. Move around. Massage is essentially the same thing. We're moving our blood, we're moving our lymph. So it's really good to keep moving, right? So if you get a massage once a week, first of all, that's a luxury. Oh my gosh, like that's a luxury. That's some really good body maintenance. So that is not too much at all. A massage every day is not too much. So if your wife rub you back every day,
if you're getting massages like that, does that make you more limber? Are you, does it stretch you out more that you can do more because your muscles are being massaged all the time?
Absolutely. So that's a regimen that you're dedicating to yourself. So we think of it sometimes as a luxury, but it's actually a necessity. If you get to where you're getting a massage every week, you're loving on your body, you're loving on your temple every week, because there are individuals that actually need a massage every week. There are some that are dealing with excruciating pain. There are some that are dealing with issues like fibromyalgia, where they can have flare-ups and their body just aches when it comes to the weather, or if they're standing too long, walking too much, or even one who sits at a computer. That's repetition, for your postural muscles. So depending on what it is that you need, I would say there is not too much. And once a week is really good. I'm
going to come back to that, because I know we got quite a few questions up here. So from Jarvis Kincaid says, Neta is the best massage therapist I've ever had. Okay. All right. We got another one from Cottage says, does insurance ever pay for massages?
Actually, yes. I have had some individuals in the past that have been in car accidents and situations on the job, and they have come and submitted insurance claims. Now, it is not done through my office, but I have had individuals to have the insurance company take care of their massage. But of course, that's a documented case and things like that. But there are flexible spending accounts with some insurance companies that offer their staff members the spending that they can use according to what they save, and we do take flexible spending.
Okay, got another question up there. It says, how often would you like to see your clients with sciatic nerve issues?
Sciatic nerve issues, if you're dealing with a level of intensity to where sciatica is in charge, I want to see you once a week to start. And the reason I say that is because people can really give into the pain that they're dealing with. And we want to get you back on the other side of that. We want to make sure that you're in control. We want to make sure you regain your authority. We want to make sure you can breathe through it. We want to make you walk through it. So I would like to start seeing that particular client at least once a week. Once we get you to where you can maintain and we can make sure sciatica knows it's not the boss, then we can do more of a every 3 weeks or once a month.
All right. Got to hear from BJ, says she is the best. A lot of clients out there who came across your massage spa and have been utilizing you. So I have a question. My wife, she has this little tweak thing in her neck, and she always used to say, "Could you massage it right here on the back?" And I would massage it, and she would say harder, and I would massage harder, and she'll say harder, and I would massage harder, and she'll say harder. Now at this point, I'm getting muscle failure in my own arms from trying to go hard. I'm like, I'm giving you all the gut. Next thing I'm ready to do is to grab the lampshade and just hit her with it. And hey, I hope that's hard enough. What is going on with that? Why does she need such a deep massage like that?
Well, sometimes you're in so much pain, or you're dealing with so much stiffness that you feel like you need deeper intensity to relieve that pain, and that may be the case. But if it's something like that, I number one want to suggest that she see a chiropractor first. Mm-hmm. So we want to get an X-ray. We want to see what's going on in her neck, and start getting her adjusted, because chiropractic care and massage therapy actually work very well together. If she was on a regimen with both, that would be great. But if she cannot get the intensity that she wants, especially from you, and you're hurting now too, send her to me.
Okay, all right. Ms. Brad says, do you recommend massages for industrial workers? Oh,
absolutely. Really anyone who is dealing with high repetition on their job. So if you're standing for long periods of time, if you're lifting over your head, if you're bending and twisting a lot, we definitely want to see you, because you're putting your body through what could potentially be trauma over and over and over. So if you're working long hours and you're not getting adequate rest, it would help to just take on something like massage therapy that can really help you get relaxed and keep your blood flowing and get your body what it needs. Absolutely.
Okay. Got another question. Says, do you feel results are just as comparable from manual massages as electrodes or stimulation TENS units?
I am a massage therapist, so I love the gift in the hands. I love the healing of a person's hands, not just myself, but anyone who is a healer with their hands. There are some items out there that are very, very helpful. I do, but the energy that you can get from healing hands, I don't think that's matched. Really? Personally, there are some tools. There are massage guns. There we have the hot stones. We have the cupping. We have all types of tools that can enhance. But I do want to stress that they are enhancements.
Okay. All right.
It's not the same healing, but
all right. Another question we got here. It says, how can you prepare for a first-time session? Hey, I tell you what, Diamond, that's a doggone good question, because let me tell you, if I show up at Neta Spa and I'm hurt, it's about to be on. There's going to be some tussling going on in that back room. Everybody out front is going to be like, what in the heck is going on back there? Because I ain't ready for it. So how do I prepare for this? Because you already know I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm telling you.
So the first thing we want to do is take a deep breath.
All right.
We want to breathe first. So anxiety can actually come from the first time of getting a massage. Because the truth of the matter is, we don't know what everyone has been through. Mm-hmm. In their lives. Some people have issues with touch from something that happened in the past. Some just, it's an issue. Like, I'm a stranger most of the time. Right. You're taking off your clothes for a stranger, first time you meet me, So a couple things to note. Anybody who comes first time, I try to orientate them at first. I try to make them comfortable, because if you're not comfortable, relaxation is it's not achievable at that point. So just considering certain things. If you're uncomfortable undressing for someone you just met, rule of thumb, don't undress. Keep your clothes on. Anybody who has been to massage therapy school, we learn how to get you relaxed no matter what. So if you are bare, that's fine. If you keep your undergarments on, that's fine.
Hold on. Explain bare. As in like birthday suit bare?
Birthday suit.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That's totally fine. Keeping your bottom underwear on, that's fine. Some people keep their bra on. I mean, it's all about the client being comfortable. It's not about the massage therapist being comfortable, because I'm comfortable either way, right? Mm-hmm. But if you're feeling whether it is you're nervous about undressing, or you're just nervous about the experience, if you need to keep your clothes on, that's the best thing to do.
I ain't nervous about undressing. I'm just nervous about that ass you're going to see on the back of my legs. That's what I'm nervous about. Like, oh man, she's gonna see that white. Oh, I can't do it.
We have plenty of oil.
Okay, all right.
The other thing is we drape according to the area we're working on. So you're never completely exposed at any time. So the first timers, definitely take a deep breath, relax. And if you're nervous about the first time, shop around a little bit, make some phone calls, and take in the conversation that you're having with the therapist that you're talking to. If you don't get a good vibe, that's not the person to book with.
Right. All right. We got another question up here. It says, are massage beneficial to breast cancer patients who've had lymph nodes removed? Oh, good question. Very good question, Ms. Fry.
Absolutely. So anyone who has been dealing with cancer of any kind can benefit from manual lymphatic drainage or simply Swedish massage therapy. Again, we want that circulation going for your blood and for your lymph. That's really, really good, and it's deeply relaxing. So just imagine the stress and the anxiety that the individual that's dealing with something such as cancer is going through inside their mind. So massage therapy is going to be good for the mind and the spirit, first of all. When you get your mind and your spirit aligned with the goal ahead, which is beating cancer, then you're going to be feeling a whole lot better. Your mood is going to be lifted, and your spirit will be lifted, and we can take this on with a different perspective. The other part of it is when we're getting our lymph drained and we're getting our blood stimulated and we're getting our circulation going, that's going to help get toxins and waste that we don't need out. So if we've had lymph nodes removed, of course, we would take it to the opposite side, depending on which part of the body we're working on. But absolutely, massage therapy can be very big.
Another question here from Miss is that Cottage? It says, glad to hear you say that. I was thinking chiropractics and massage therapy went together. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, good deal.
And go to Legacy Family Chiropractic in Madison, Alabama.
All right. Another question says, why does a massage / with lotion or oils feel so much better than a massage on dry skin? Well, hell, I can answer that because it's called friction, ma'am. You don't need to have friction. You got to have something sliding across that body. You want it to slide. You don't need that friction. That's why I said if I go, I'm going to be worried about my back socks. I know there's going to be a lot of friction. But I'm glad to hear y'all got nice oils tonight. All right.
So if your massage therapist does not have oils or creams to work with,
sure, it's time to leave. It's time to get out of that massage parlor. If they ain't got no creams and oils for you on your body, you need to bounce up out of that camp quick, fast, in a hurry. Something wrong.
If that's the case, we'll do more kneading than we would gliding.
Okay.
There's really no way to glide.
All right. Next question we got up here says, do you recommend massages on children? What's the minimum age what you would recommend? I once took my producer moved it a little bit. I once took my little 9-year-old cousin for a full body massage, and she really liked it. Only rule was that an adult had to stay in the room.
Yes, absolutely. Adults need to stay in the room. Depending on the situation, we have parents wanting their kids to experience certain things early on. I would suggest if a child is under the age of, I would go so far as 15. I would think that an adult needs to be in the room, a close adult, mom, dad, big sister, big brother, only because we want to make sure everything that needs to happen happens. And I also want to suggest that the adult in the room has had a massage before, because we want to know what's appropriate and what's not. We also want to consider what the child is dealing with. Are we just doing spa? Are we just getting pampered? Or is our child dealing with something specific? Because if massage therapy could potentially help, but we want to utilize that intake process to see what the child actually needs.
So, hey, you adults out there and parents who's thinking about that question, there's one word of advice that Mr. Fry gonna give you. I caution you, because once you start that past performance standard, they're gonna always want it. So you better make sure you got your buckaroos all ready for that, because they're gonna say, "Mama, it's time for that massage again." All right. So we got another question here from the brass says, do you need to know about any previous injuries before the session starts?
Absolutely. It is best to know about previous injuries. We had a question earlier about, can a massage make you sick? In that case, if there's an underlying issue that we don't share, it is potential that someone could get sick. Okay. So past injuries, surgeries, things of that nature need to be shared with your massage therapist.
All right. I think any more questions up to produce before I get back to the interview game? I mean, because y'all was killing it. All right, one more. We got says, how expensive is your massages?
My sessions start out at $110 for 60 minutes, and that is Swedish massage. So it's a light pressure. We're stimulating that blood flow, lymph flow. We're making sure that we boost your mood. We're making sure that we loosen those stiff areas. That starts at $110. They go all the way up to $215.
Well, I only need 10 minutes, so I need the 10-minute course because I ain't gonna be in there long. Trust me, I'm not gonna be in there long. So let's talk about these stones. Okay. Let's go back to the stones for a minute. Do you use it on the whole body? Because again, this TV does this to me, guys. Or is it just the back? Or do you go on the chest, the legs, the front of the legs, the back? I know the back of the legs, but where all do the stones get used at when they're hot?
Back, legs, front and back of the legs. We utilize on the back, front and back of the arms. Don't do so much in the chest, but we do your shoulder and your neck.
Okay. All right. And it is the same for the gliding? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. That's good to know. All right. Absolutely. I didn't know that. So gone back to your history and becoming the massage guru, massage whisperer that you are now. What are some of the things that you've ran into that was just different? And actually, I take that back. I don't even want to ask that question. I want to go to a different question.
Okay.
Is there such a thing as a body type is too big for a massage or too small for a massage?
No.
No?
I have not run across a too big or too small. We do have to be mindful of our equipment, what we have, the weight limit that our equipment can hold, but I have not run into a situation to where I had a too big or too small. Now, you do have to adjust, because everybody's not the same, as in body, not the same, and every session's not the same, because each person is dealing with something different. So when it comes to size, we have to adjust sometimes the routine, how we go about manipulating certain parts of the body, how we position the client on the table. So we have to consider all those things when we're getting our session put together. Okay. All right. So during massages, sometimes, like with me, do you ever run across somebody who needs a massage, but they're also ticklish where you're massaging, and they're like, and they just keep going and going, and you're just trying to do your job? Most clients who are very ticklish will just opt out of the area. Okay. So sometimes it's the feet. Most of the time, right. It's the feet. I've had people ticklish in the back of the legs, the calves, hamstring area, real ticklish. Yeah. So some people opt out, but as a massage therapist, we learned that sometimes just a little bit more pressure and some deep breathing helps the client get past the ticklish feeling. So during my old rough and tough football days, whenever when somebody was in pain, man, your hand was hurting, and we would say, you want me to give you something to take care of that pain? And we'd be like, yeah. We'd hit them in their back. So it transfers. They're not worried about their hand no more. They're just worried about their back. So when you got that person who's ticklish on that hamstring, just don't worry about it. You just karate chop on the back of their neck and then get the thigh. So they're not worried about that ticklish. They're worried about that pain. They're feeling in the back of their neck now. About the karate chop. All right. We got another question here from Ms. Prescott. It says, how effective is the massage bodysuit for lymphedema? The massage bodysuit? Yeah. I'm not familiar with the massage bodysuit, but if along the lines of what I'm thinking about, it can help to alleviate some of the water retention. So if you're swelling, it can help you get rid of some of those inches that you gain. So it can help you as you wear the suit, kind of like a waist trainer. As you wear the suit, it can help you kind of get rid of what it is that you don't need. But okay. that is not my level of expertise, and I'm not going to.
It says, can pregnant women benefit from massage therapy? Huh?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So one who is pregnant, honey, we are dealing with a lot. We have a whole other human inside of our body, right? So the weight in her pelvic area, the weight that she's carrying in her lower back, she's not getting as much sleep, dealing with morning sickness maybe. Massage can help in a lot of ways. So again, that blood circulation, that lymph circulation can really, really help her to be able to get rid of what she doesn't need and what baby doesn't need, right? But some positioning, sideline positions for massage therapy and lymphatic drainage can help her to release some of that pressure that she's holding on to. What I find is helping her to relieve some of the pressure that she's having in her pelvic area. So some of the massage around her lower back and hips can really, really help her to be able to sustain longer in the pregnancy and really just be more at ease and get better rest.
So let me ask you something. And I tell you what, Miss Diamond Bratt, I'm glad you asked that question, because here's a question that I want to ask you and the viewers who are watching and the ladies out there who are watching this. How many of us know that? How many of us know, as when we're pregnant, that, hey, this is something that you should be looking into?
Yeah, so I'm not sure if a lot know, because even in the beginning of my practice, I wasn't offering prenatal massage. And the reason for that is getting into the niche that I am able to care for the most and be most effective with. It didn't start with prenatal care for me. I just recently started getting into prenatal care. Now, there are lots of therapists out there who do prenatal care, and a lot of the OBs in the area and all around, they actually refer out to get massage therapy for their prenatal.
And the reason why I asked that, because we just had a big 7-7 community baby shower, and there were some pregnant ladies in there, and you see a couple of them getting up like, oh, my back, like this. And if I would have known that what you're telling me right now was such a thing, I would have offered that service to them, like just directed them to you, like, hey, CNI Solutions, we're going to go ahead and pay for your not prenatal care, but your prenatal massage to help you out with that pain, during that time. That would have been something I would have loved to have been able to offer to them during that, because I didn't know that was such a thing.
Well, the next time you do it, let's do it.
I think I'm going to have to add that to the list. Got another question here. It says, do you have gift certificates for your massages? Oh,
absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
You can get gift certificates online, or you can stop by the office. I am inside Heaven's Hideaway Wellness and Spa. You can look up online as well, Vivaro.com/Heaven's Hideaway Wellness and Spa. We have gift certificates, and they're on sale right now for holidays. It's like a buy one get one half.
Now, do you offer house calls? Will you come to a home and perform massage?
Yes. So I do mobile services as well. Mobile services are email inquiries only. I do not post them on the website. I do a lot of referrals from my current clients. And again, anyone who reaches out via email, we get things set up from there. But yeah.
Is there I should say, is there a particular season that you see more clients? You get more people calling, like you have a lot more people calling during the summer, or have a lot more people calling during fall or winter months?
It's pretty steady year round. We do see a peak when the weather changes from fall to winter, because those joints get to aching a little bit.
Right,
when the weather changes, it gets rigid cold outside.
Right.
Even myself, I can feel it. You can feel it in your bones. So yeah, from fall to winter, it does peak a little bit. But people getting outside, spring, summer, that's the pampering time. So I find from fall to winter, it's I'm hurting, and from spring to summer, it's I'm outside.
So you said something that just kind of piqued my interest. You said even with you. So do you ever say, I need to go get a massage? And then when you do, are you sitting there on that bed critiquing that lady like, oh, they have no idea what the heck they doing? She didn't even get my scapular area or my lower. Oh my gosh! Oh, I ain't never coming back here again. Do you find yourself doing that, or do you just try to relax and just enjoy whatever it is that they're giving you?
There was a time where I was not getting my massages. I was not practicing what I preach.
Right.
Until I ran into a couple friends who held me accountable and got me together. Shout out to LaFaye Bifford and Brianna Clay. Thank y'all for getting me together. Right. But just kind of saying, hey, you got to take care of yourself too. Let's drop out from here and there. So I actually go to one of those ladies. I have Justin Franklin. I go to. And we trade out. So it is kind of hard as a massage therapist to just get your service, because sometimes you're thinking about it. But the more I work, like me and Brianna, we swap out often. Mm-hmm. So I don't have a worry in the world. Like, she knows me by now. I know her. So we're really able to just relax. Okay.
BJ's got another question here. I don't know if it's a question or a statement. It says available next year. She is. I guess, are you asking, is she going to be available next year, or are you saying she will be available next year for massages? Are you shut down for the holidays or something?
Oh no, I'm available.
She's available, BJ. If you need that massage, go on out and get that deep tissue. She will take care of you. She says, do you get massages for yourself? Yep, we just covered that. She says, absolutely. Miss Tiffany Smith says, Neta Renae, you are the best. Well, I tell you what, Tiffany, I don't know if she's the best just yet. She has to prove it to me, and then I will come on here and validate she's the best. All right? Okay.
Thank you.
So that is awesome. I love the fact there's a lot of people out there who've gotten your services, who are clients, who are coming here and vouching for you, because that is awesome to know that you're doing something, in the community to these clients and helping them get through what they're getting through. Rather it be that sciatic nerve pain, or rather be those loose joints, or rather it be, I just need that time to relax, decompress, and get that stress off my back, and so that is awesome. Miss Avery got a question here. She says, is massages good for people who have arthritis?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, ma'am.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That is one of the best natural ways of caring for yourself when you have arthritis. Arthritis can be really painful. That's a seasonal deal as well. When the weather gets colder, certain times of the year, you may be hurting more than others. So a regular massage regimen can really be helpful for you.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Outstanding. Hey, I love it. I love it. Oh, BJ's back. Okay. BJ says, will be available for pregnant women. I meant to say, will you be available for pregnant women? She meant to say.
In 2025. That was the question.
I think that's what it next year.
Absolutely.
BJ, yes. You sound like you might be pregnant. Let us know if you're pregnant, BJ. Please tell us. Go ahead and put up there and say, tell us how many months you are right now. Go ahead. I'll wait. We'll wait for that question to come in.
Now, let me say, first trimester, pregnant ladies, first trimester, do not get a massage. We want to make sure that you're well into your second trimester and on before you get on a massage table. Absolutely. Let's make sure that we keep that in mind. Okay.
Outstanding. Kathy says, what about people with lupus? Ooh.
Yes, absolutely. So that is an autoimmune issue that individuals deal with, where the body can attack itself. So they deal with flare-ups as well. So that's joint pain, achy muscles. Sometimes you have headaches, things like that. So we want to make sure that getting on a regular massage regimen for someone who's dealing with lupus could be really, really helpful, because, depending on the medication that you may have to take, it could really help you to kind of set aside the pain medicine from time to time. If you get a massage, it can really help you rest a little bit better, so that we can kind of stretch out the time in which we utilize pain medication, because we do need to consider what side effects any type of pharmaceutical drug may have. I can't speak for every drug that's out there. I can't speak totally against it, but I do believe in natural care, and doing as much on your own to give your body the time and the care to take care and rebuild itself is going to be really, really important, even if you're dealing with arthritis, lupus, fibromyalgia, whatever the case may be. Okay.
Got another question. If I can get the producer to scroll it down so I can see it. It says here, go ahead, producer, you can scroll it down just so I can see. All right, too much, too fast. All right, there we go. Is there any massages that will help neuropathy? Ooh. Neuropathy. Yeah, say that word. Go ahead. There you go. And the feet. And am I not and I'm not a diabetic. Huh. Can you have that and not be a diabetic? I didn't know you could do that.
You can. Diabetic cases are seen a little bit more. But neuropathy, we want to make sure you stay away from any type of heat therapy if you're dealing with neuropathy, because of course, sometimes it deals with what you can feel, what you cannot feel. I find that a tapping method is really, really good. Swedish massage is good as well. Lymphatic drainage and lymphatic frequency can really help individuals that are dealing with neuropathy.
Okay, all right. BJ, you gonna respond now? Okay. No, I'm not. I'm a #1 fan. Oh, boo, BJ. I thought you was pregnant because I was gonna offer you that one free pregnancy massage. I thought you must are a pregnant viewer that I was gonna pay for that massage for you. Seeing That Solution was gonna do that for you. But since you're not pregnant, oh well. All right. So we got a question here from Miss Arlene. So if you're not in pain, do we still need a massage? Hey, I agree with you on that one.
Absolutely. Again, your body is your temple. We want to make sure that we are giving our body the best opportunity to rebuild itself. Sometimes we don't know exactly what's going on inside our body, but there are ways in which your body will tell you. So if you're not sleeping as well at night, so if you're waking up middle of the night, you can't sleep, you're dealing with insomnia, or if anything like if you're dealing with high blood pressure, or if you just stressed a little teeny bit at work, or if you just need some me time, a massage is good.
So do the massages help put you to sleep as well? Do they make you say, you know what, I just had this massage, I'm going home to go to bed?
Very calming for the nervous system. So if you're ready to just relax, get a long day, long week off of you, a massage is a really, really good way to do that. Absolutely.
Outstanding.
Well at night.
All right, got another question here. It says, you said earlier that one should choose the massages that's best for their body. How do you determine which is best for you?
Once you consult with your therapist. So say if you were giving me a call and you're dealing with certain issues, I would suggest certain massages. So let's just say if you're the individual who is dealing with insomnia, that you're losing sleep, you're not getting any rest at night, and you're struggling in other areas, because that can be stressful as well, right? I would suggest a Swedish massage to start. I would also suggest some aromatherapy, such as some lavender or some eucalyptus that is very calming for you. We will start at that baseline, and once you get on the table, if you agree with such massage, then we'll work on pressure levels. Once we get past that first session, we'll see how you're feeling. If you wanted more pressure, if you wanted less, and we'll talk about other options for you. You can see if you want to add enhancements or continue with the Swedish massage.
Okay, all right. BJ's come back. She says, I may be in the near future. So you're going to be pregnant in the near future? Am I putting your business out there, BJ? Am I letting the world know that BJ's planning on getting pregnant and she's coming to See Now Solution so she can get her free coupon for that prenatal massage therapy? Hey, just let us know. I ain't mad at you, BJ. I'm not mad at you, though. All right. So, all right. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, hey, those who've been giving these great questions, we do appreciate that, because there's a lot of information here that we had not known about, and I had not known about. And one of the things that you said earlier, and I've had other guests talk about that as well, when you talked about making this part of your regimen, making this part of taking care of you. It should be a routine for you. If not once a week like Ms. Fry's doing, but once a month or something like that, you're doing something, taking care of your body and making sure you're doing it. But it's not just for massages, it's other things as well. There's a lot of other things that we need to start doing, that we need to do. Miss Kathy says, how important is your fluid intake? I guess, is that fluid intake when it comes to massages, Miss Sledge? Because that's a good point. How important is your fluid intake if you're getting massages?
Very, very important. So your overall health, your fluid intake is very important. So we think about just simply drinking water. Of course, drinking water is really, really good for you, but we also want to get that fluid intake from what we eat as well. When it comes to the fruits, we want those high water content, your cucumbers, your watermelon. We want to make sure that we're getting our vitamin C, lemons, oranges. We can add that to our water. We can have an infused water to make sure that we're getting the hydration that we need, even in the veggies that we eat. So we want to uptake our green foods and make sure that we're getting what we need. So The fluid intake can affect you during the massage as far as the level of intensity that your muscles can take. So sometimes you're rock solid because you're dehydrated, and of course it's going to work me harder and it may hurt you a little bit more, so your fluid intake is very important. And then even after your massage, because of course we're moving things around a bit, you're going to urinate a little bit more, so it's important to put back what you lose. It's gonna stimulate that detoxification process.
Okay, all right. Miss Loretta Bradley, she's got on here. She says, "What is the time limit for a massage? Is there one? Should there be a time limit? I know you said you start off 90 minutes, or was it an hour?
We can do 30 minutes. We can do an hour, 90 minutes. I've done 2-hour sessions. So it really just depends. It depends on the hours of operation. And it depends on, what it is that you feel that you need. Now, we can be excessive, if we want to go past the 2-hour mark. But again, you're the client. You tell me what you need.
Okay. Miss Smith says, we'll get the computer to slide that down a little bit. Says, I had a car accident in August. I injured my C5 and C7 injury. Neta Renae got me to good health, and I thank God for you. Oh, outstanding.
Thank you so much for sharing that.
Outstanding. I love that. Miss Angela says, so with lymphedema, and it's in my left arm, do I need to watch my fluid intake?
Not necessarily watch your fluid intake. We want to monitor what you are taking in. So as far as sodium and things like that, we want to make sure that we're getting the fluids that are good for you. So again, that cucumber water, or just eating more cucumber, we want to make sure we're eating those melons so that we can rebuild what you need. But getting some lymphatic care would be good for you, and it can help you get rid of the fluid that you don't need so that we can get you to a better state of care.
All right. Got another statement here from Miss Sarah McNeil. Hey, all right, Miss Sarah McNeil from Afro Candles. She says, hey, she did my massage and it was amazing. Oh, wow. That's awesome. That is awesome. Okay.
Thank you.
I love that. I love that. Hey, I tell you what, Miss Neta, I really, really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed you coming in, taking time and sharing this with us, letting us know about your massage spa. The viewers out there answering all their wonderful questions that they had, and being able to present. We truly, truly appreciate this. And I tell you what, I might just break down. I might give you a chance. Yeah. I might give you that chance, because I'm telling you, I'm sensitive. I'm tender. I can't do all that deep stuff. You got to have that light touch. That light touch. All right.
Yeah, I've got half of your intake done already.
All right. Hey, folks. Hey, we appreciate you all for tuning in and sharing this broadcast live with families and friends to learn more about Miss Neta Renae's massage and wellness spa. Don't forget, we will be at the Bob Harrison Center tomorrow morning for our seniors Christmas Smiles event. We will not be here for Christmas as it is on a Wednesday, as long as we won't be here for New Year's either. Like this, and we'll resume our normal programming starting on the 8th of January of 2025, gone live. So always remember, your yesterday is not your today, and your today is not your tomorrow. Good night.